Hello out there in YouTube land. It's time to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta from last night, which I actually sat down and I watched it thoroughly through. Eva's wedding was cute. NeNe had a breakdown. And let me just start by saying this to the people out there that you can always tell the insensitive people in the comments because they're like, oh, NeNe's looking for attention, or NeNe's doing this or doing that. We've never seen NeNe be this emotional. Even the first time she went through the divorce, the first time, I was kind of like, damn, did the bitch ever love Greg? Because she wasn't really, she cried every now and again, but now you can tell that this situation is really affecting NeNe. You could just tell people who have never really been through anything like this shit is really got NeNe fucked up. Now, listen, she's taking care of Greg, right? Like, she's being his end all and be all. And I'm sure Greg going through this cancer situation, he's kind of like backlash, you know, kind of like going through it and lashing out at NeNe. And it's kind of like, damn, Greg, can you have some compassion for me? It's not that she's saying like, you know, and NeNe does have this bow down to me complex, but I don't know if that's what's going on in this situation. I don't know if she's looking for attention. And she did get on Instagram or Twitter and be like, her and Greg have not split up. Because I guess y'all was in the comments dragging her or whatever. And she said her and Greg are not split up. And I think that, to my guess, I'm going to say that they dragged this, this whole cancer thing. It had to be a little bit more dramatic for the storylines, and NeNe kind of is getting backlash for it. So let's start from the beginning. I thought that was very thoughtful for Shamari to stop by and see how NeNe was and apologize for how she acted at the party. What do I think about how Shamari acted at the Wig party from throwing up and drinking like that? It happens. You know what I'm saying? We want real shit, and that's real shit. Don't act like you never been in a situation like that, or your friend ain't never been in a situation like that. You don't see some shit like that before. These hoes just happen to be rich and think they above shit like that. Moving on to Eva down there. Where was she? She was something like trying on a dress or something. Anyways, I really enjoyed Eva's mom and dad when her mom was talking about her dad, and she was kind of like, my dad, your dad, he's in his sickness. I didn't know Eva's dad had a sickness or whatever, and that stuff like that really touches me because when people stay together through indifferences and sickness, much to like NeNe and Greg are going to happen, this cancer situation, it's probably made them grow closer. They, you know, we're gonna get on NeNe, but Eva's mom and dad, I enjoyed them. So Kandi and Cynthia ride to the wedding together. And, you know, they were talking about the whole NeNe situation. I'm just so curious as to what is going to happen in the future that Cynthia isn't going to have NeNe's back. You know, I don't know, because she definitely had NeNe's back on that way to the wedding. Cynthia's problem is she don't want to upset her friend, but she don't want to upset the other parties involved as well. So she's I don't know if I would call her wishy-washy, but she just tries to be so what do you call it? What Kandi always used to say, she was neutral. She tries to play the neutral party in the situation, and sometimes it doesn't work for her because she doesn't just know how to say, well, you know, this is what Cynthia wants to say a lot of the times. Well, you know what? She wants to say, NeNe, I didn't like how you acted and you were wrong. I'm going to still ride out for you, though. You still my friend. She don't, that's what the hell Cynthia really be wanting to say a lot of the times. And maybe that's what she is going to say in the future while her and NeNe is falling out. I'm curious to know why Cynthia hasn't said anything back to NeNe's live. I'm guessing because they've been through this a couple times, and Cynthia's like, oh, here goes another time where NeNe's lashing out at me in the public for something, or she's waiting for the episode to air, or we're gonna see the reunion air out and see what really happens. I don't know. I'm just curious as to know what Cynthia did. Now, I will say this about NeNe. NeNe does have this queen and bow down to me complex where she thinks that even if you do say she was wrong in a situation, she thinks that that means you're not her friend anymore. And that's not the case. I don't want... NeNe likes yes people around her, and I don't need nobody like that around me because you kissing my ass and shit just for the sake of my feelings being happy. I don't need no bitches like that around me with friends like that. Who the hell needs enemies? So NeNe shows up to the wedding. The wedding is really beautiful. The wedding is I mean, Eva looked beautiful. Her husband is very fine. When that little girl walked down the aisle, I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. That little girl looked very, very gorgeous, and it just made me feel good. But it didn't make NeNe feel good. You know, NeNe was in her feelings. She was just like hearing them take their vows, and me and Greg just got in an argument before I left to come to this thing, and it was just like, wow. Like, y'all were talking about separating, and like I said, I think that was something for a storyline purpose. It's like, okay, NeNe, Greg's got cancer this season. We need to see you in your feelings or whatever. I don't know. Then NeNe walks off crying, and you know, in the aspect of NeNe is much like me when she's like going through something. You know, like, I'm going through this. I need y'all to be here, and be here for me doesn't mean like call me all day long, but it means like check on me every now and again, and I don't need y'all. I don't need to be getting in no arguments or nothing with y'all. That's what she's saying. Like, I gotta argue at home, then I gotta come around my girlfriends and argue with y'all too. Like, damn, can I catch a fucking break? That's what I think NeNe is basically saying. I don't think she wants the girls to bow down to her. And I think she's kind of like, damn, y'all motherfuckers, I just had the damn roaches on video last season. And I think that played a big part in the closet thing. You know, like, I don't want the cameraman in my personal space. I let y'all in my house, then y'all want to go in my closet. Then she's like, my closet is dirty. And y'all want to go. We're going to talk about it because they're about to talk about it. So, Mike, your ass, Cynthia's Mike, what's his name, Mike Hill, you better be careful talking about credit cards around Marlo, because you know she talking about she need a Neiman's, credit card or whatever. Child, y'all better be careful talking about cards around, Marlo. So, what's interesting to me is now that this closet situation has happened, it's like, Porsha and NeNe, not NeNe, but Porsha and Kandi have kind of like became buddy out of it. You know, like, I don't know. Like, that's what it seems like to me though, but we gonna see. Shamari was showing her ass, you know, saying all kinds of shit down to the table. Oh, Eva, mom, you had her out of your vagina and all this kind of stuff. Shamari, you be having fun, but you be very, very lit. When you drink, you get outrageous. So Marlo comes in and tells Kandi and Porsha what she told NeNe. Marlo, you should have just never said nothing, but we all gonna tell our friend what somebody said about them. I just felt like Marlo made the situation worse. So NeNe starts talking about the closet situation, and she's like, you know, it's my house. And the girls very much understood. They understood what she was saying. But do you think NeNe overreacted? I guess it depends on who you ask. You know, NeNe did say, get out of my closet, and she didn't make a big deal out of it. I think had the cameras not been going, and maybe they would have went on NeNe's little YouTube show and went in NeNe's closet, things would have been different. But NeNe was kind of like, me and Greg had just came back off a trip. My closet was a mess. Then that would have been another bash NeNe session. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she had the roaches last season. It would have been a closet this season. Oh, NeNe, you're not as fabulous as you claim to be. That's what that would have been. And we all know how we come off vacation. We throw the clothes down. Then we go to work. And you know how that is. Here's my thing with you though, NeNe. You kind of got that quad thing going on. Quad for Married to Medicine, where you want people to be there for you, but they don't know how to be if you don't tell them what the hell you going through. You know what I'm saying? I can't support you. Like, if I don't know you going through this, you talking about your husband going through cancer, and that's all I know. But y'all also talking about separating. I don't know how to be there for you. Then I'm thinking you being insensitive when you really heartbroken because you might be going through a divorce again. So that's what, and I know NeNe is NeNe. Like I said, that's what I have in common with NeNe. NeNe is kind of like, damn, these girls might use this same information against me because they've known to do that in the past. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she was going through it with, but Kenya ain't there no more. I don't think Kenya is the only one that would have did some shit like that. I don't think any of these girls would use that information against you. Then you talking about they trying to get Kenya back, and I don't know. I think Kenya's gonna be up here soon too. I did like the moment when they all gathered around NeNe and was kind of like, I'm sorry, and all this kind of stuff. That felt good because NeNe is going through a lot right now. And then NeNe was able to push through and give them a toast. I thought the toast was nice. I'm sure when Eva sees this, she's gonna feel, she's gonna appreciate that a lot, knowing what NeNe was going through at her wedding. This was a decent episode. You know, as I watch Married to Medicine Los Angeles, I don't know, they're new. Then I look at the trailer from the Housewives of Potomac. It's just like the Housewives is so stale. And we watch these girls year after year, and I don't know if they need to bring as equally as much new blood, or they just need to get rid of the old blood. I don't know, but they got to do something this show. But we about to find out at the reunion. They said the reunion is going to be explosive, I guess. I can't wait to see the trailer for that. What comes on tonight? I haven't watched Married to Medicine LA yet, but I'm going to watch that today. Love and Hip Hop, I'm not really interested in the reunion. I know the season, I think tonight's the season finale of Miami already. I need a new show, y'all. I need a new show that's gonna interest me. I keep trying to watch Love After Lockup, but it irritates me because I know stupid people like that, and my brain can't. I get like 10 or 15 minutes into it, and I'm like, you can't possibly want me to believe these people are this stupid. And then it just be having me feeling dumb when I watch it. So, Love and Lockup. The other show that's on. I do like that one though. Finance, or it's Family or Fiance. I do like that one. I do appreciate that one. So I might get in here and do that because I did like the first episode, and I'm sure they've done a second episode by now. So we shall see what happened. Follow me on Instagram, y'all, at Keeping Up with Trizzy. Okay, KeepingWithTrizzy, and let me know you from YouTube. Comment on some of my stuff. Like some of my stuff, and I'll like some of yours. Y'all have a good Monday, all right? Bye.